definitely plan ahead with the logistics of it. Now, I will say that it does become stressful. There's a lot of moving parts, but if you've got the right people in place, Eric, the lender, in place, it makes it a lot easier. Now, if you do not have, just a self-promotion plug, if you do not have the right mortgage lender and they do not have the systems in place to ensure you're hitting your closing dates, it becomes a pretty significant domino effect. So if you've got, so even if you're just selling or buying, if there's a lender that falls through, it could actually affect the next transaction, so it becomes problematic. So make sure you're picking the right lender that you trust. Hopefully it's someone who has a partnership with the real estate agent so that they can work together to ensure that you're hitting that closing date. Now, the mortgage laws say that you should get your closing disclosures 3 days prior to closing. So the day of closing, you shouldn't have any financial questions. You shouldn't have any concerns of where the proceeds checks are going, when you're closing, where. All that should be resolved in advance, at least 3 days, ideally a week ahead of time, so that the day of closing, you should be getting keys. The mortgage process is you're really signing and dating. You have to sign and date like 30 things, so be prepared for that. But you bring a driver's license and your cashier's check. Pretty anticlimactic. I always tell people it's like when I graduated from college. I finished my last test. You write your name on it, you hand it in, right? And you expect there to be some round of applause or a high five or something, but you just hand it in and you walk out and you're done. So we do the best we can to amplify the closing and celebrate that day with you, but just know that it should be stress-free. You shouldn't have anything to worry about. You should be excited about, moving and getting your friends and family involved and planning that house party and those kinds of things.
Yeah.